Good morning. It is a nice 7 degrees Fahrenheit out this morning. Supposed to get up to 42. Yeah, if you guys didn't see our last video, we got quite a bit of a snowstorm. We got around, so I'm going to say 15 inches. It's hard knowing for sure because it blew quite a bit. Some spots we got under, some spots we got over, so we'll average it out and call it 15. We had no snow right before. We've been having some nice spring weather, but old man winter said, nah, not happening. I'm coming back. It's usually what happens, so we kind of get ready for it, whether we want it or not. But what a beautiful morning. Look at that sunrise. So nice. It's gonna be nice when it's 42 degrees out. I'm working on our fencing. Luckily, we got the majority of it strung up before the big snowstorm. Actually, we're doing some of it in the snowstorm because we didn't want to have to fence back there after we got the snow. We got a little stretch to do over here, but that'll be easy to do in the snow. So, just getting Brutus. See how he likes the snow this one. I'm sure he's gonna love it. But would you look at that sunrise? So beautiful. It's cold, but it's beautiful. So that works. I'm talking to myself. All right, so we got all of the fence done on my left, which is your right. We need to do the fence on my right, your left. If we didn't get all the snow that we just got, this fencing project would be done and the animals would be out here, but we're not gonna let the snow stop us. We're gonna finish this up. So I'm probably gonna have to go around and pack down the big snow so we can get to over there, get that ran, and I got all of our gate material we're gonna need. We're gonna get this thing energized.
The other day, Al was like, we need to get out there and do the backside fence now before we get a bunch of snow. And there was nothing inside me that wanted to do it. But I'm so glad that we did because it's hard enough to walk without trying to put fence up. So, and then that backside is really hard to get over. So I'm glad we did it.
Yep.
I wasn't happy at the time, but I'm glad it's done. Sometimes you just got to do it.
Well, I guess on this side, we're only gonna be able to do 2 strings of the electrical fence until that snowbank melts away.
Oops.
All right, so look at how much snow came off the roof. If the fence was up, that probably would have busted the bottom one, if not the bottom 2 strands. So what I am thinking right now, we'll run the top 2 strands, the bottom one we can't get to. So I want to get this fencing done, so that way we can get the animals over here. And then I'm going to have to, I think what I'm gonna do in the future is dig down, bury some of that burial electrical line, and put feed over to there. And then in this section, we'll just have gates. So that way, if the snow ever does fall on it, it's like a spring. So it should be able to bounce out of the way. And that way, even if say they do go down and they break, we'll still have power over there. So even if this is broken for some reason, we could easily repair that, put something up, and it wouldn't ruin the whole fence. So it's good to see that now and what's going to happen in the future. But I'd also like to run a roof out further and then have all this under roof for the animals for a run in the winter time. And that, seeing that snow definitely makes me go, yeah, we need to do something like that. So things to do when the snow's all melted. But we can get the first 2 strands ran and then we can start using this area. If I didn't know any better, I would say it was the middle of winter, not the beginning of springtime.
I don't know why you think that. No, it's terrible.
Look at all the snow.
Oh, come on.
Just gonna trudge a path back and forth and flatten out the snow before I bring over the reel of wire. Tired already. I ain't even strung any fence. Whew. All right, looking at the spool, I should have enough at least to do one row. We're gonna give it a try. It's supposed to be 42 for a high today. It'll be interesting to see how much of the snow we melt. I think it'll be gone by the end of the week. This little tool has been such a saver for the fingers. Just put it on and you twist it and it tightens your wire up nicely.
Why didn't you want to use the one you tried to make? Or
It wasn't thick enough. It wasn't a thick enough metal.
it was just too thin.
It was too thin. I didn't have anything thicker. So that Tractor Supply, they had this. All right, let's see if I can do this without tripping.
Please don't. Would you get that for me? Right there, stop, get that one. This is not easy to walk in, is it? Is it, Brutus? Huh? Ready for your second time?
Yeah, I'm hoping this spool will go one more length.
I think so. And it should get easier walking.
That's what I'm hoping, because the brand new one's gonna be pretty heavy, so.
Oh, maybe you can get all three.
I mean, I would love that, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Okay.
All right, let's see if this spool can get us all the way back.
Come on, come on. It's gonna be so close.
So close.
Come on.
Yeah, like,
Seriously? Oh,
yeah, right here.
darn it.
So close. Bummer. All right, I'll have to cut that end off, save this, and then get the new spool. I forgot how heavy a full spool was.
Aren't you glad you did what you did?
I am.
Oh, back up.
Back up. You guys stay over there, mister.
It's not a toy. Oh, he's got a glove.
He's got a glove. Oh,
Well, he
man.
doesn't have it yet.
No, those aren't your toys. I know, they probably smell like your dog treats, don't they?
It's heavy. He told me I could do it, and I said, I don't know. How far would I have gotten? Probably not even stood up. How was it?
Pain in the butt, heavy. I think I'll have to invest in a four-wheeler so we can strap that to the back of a four-wheeler.
Well, you're not going to be able to put a four-wheeler right here.
No, but in the other fencing projects. I'm gonna need that dude to tighten these up.
Brutus, Drop it. Drop it.
All right, I'm not gonna be able to go super tight because when I set that end post up, I set the brace up to pull this way and not this way. So I have to get another brace on it. So we're pulling it this way, we're not pulling it out of the ground, but I'll have to do that once the snow melts. So for now, we'll get tension, just not a ton.
What'd you get?
I got a bunch more of the gate material from Premier One. Somebody commented and said that they saw these and they were going to use them for their horses, but it says not for horses. So I don't know if it was Premier Ones that say that. I'll have to check. And if somebody does say that, I don't know why they would say not for horses. So if you would know why they're not recommended for horses, let me know, because I don't see why they'd make a difference. We have some more fencing projects we're going to be doing. And then, when you order them, you can order them with the handle and the spring as a kit. And you can also order just replacement springs. So there's a couple of spots where I need to put 2 springs together because we have a longer gate. So I ordered some single springs as well.
I wonder if it would get, do you think it's going to just spring back just like that, or it's going to get tangled?
No, it's going to stay like this. As long as you don't overstretch them. All right, let's go get the fence over yonder, and then we'll work over here after. There we go. Insert this. Bam.
Would you just look at him?
You stuck?
I think he's playing.
He is. He's like a walrus.
How far is he going to go? It's like sliding. Making him slide.
Yep. What are you doing?
You're all wrapped up. Do you need another one? Don't let go, it's going to hit me in the face.
No, this one's measured to be the length it needs to be. I just gotta get my handle the right direction. Bam. Bam. I measured this gate opening. So.
It's kind of around that.
I know, we're going to see what we can do in a minute.
Are you sunbathing? Huh?
It's beautiful out. I gotta get my sunglasses out. I had to take my snowsuit off. I was sweating. Let's get these fences hooked up to our lines that are running underground for the gates. And I'm hoping to have this all ready for livestock by the end of the video. That is the goal. So the snow delayed us a couple of days work-wise, and now it's just slowing us down because it's so deep. Like, I can't put a new post in here. I can't put a new post in smaller spots until the snow melts, but I'm thinking if it's not all melted by tomorrow, it's gonna be close, so we should be able to get that part done. So I need to connect all 3 of these lines to each other, so that way they'll all be electrified. So I am going to do this. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but this is the way I'm doing it. In the future, I'll probably make a wire that has clamps on it. My knees are cold, so now we need to go over to this other side and do the same thing. All right, so this is what's gonna electrify the gates. When the gates are unhooked, they're not gonna be electrified, which will be nice. So now, I just need to connect these two. It sure is nice having a machine with tracks on it in our climate. If you guys ever think about getting tracks on something and you live in the north, I highly recommend it. I'd much rather have this than a snow machine. We can go out on the trails, do trail riding, but we can do so much more with it too. So I definitely recommend it. Okay. I need to stop right here. The video is not done. I need to get ready for the podcast I do tonight. We recorded tonight. Homestead Shop Talk with Jason from Solar Land and Ben from Holler Homestead. So I'm gonna pick up, get in, get changed, because I'm pretty wet from kneeling in the snow. But man, what a beautiful day. Can't ask for anything better than this. See you guys in a second. All right, so I picked up some regular eye bolts, and I'm thinking we're just gonna we can put these through, have them in the T-post, because the T-post is PVC with holes in it, and then we can clip our fence right to the gate handle.
We're so close.
We're so close. Is right. That's kind of too close.
Not if you turn it like that, sideways.
Yeah, but by the time when you have your handle in it, like it's almost touching. And it's almost touching metal. That's what I don't like. All right, I changed my mind on the PVC T-post. I have PVC H-posts left over from a previous build. And I think what we'll do is we'll cut them down to length, mount them to the building, and then I can put my eye bolt for the handle out here more. And then we'll have more room away from the metal siding.
Right.
So I don't want to have to worry about anything hitting the metal and electrifying the siding of the building.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That would not be good. So we'll do that on this side, and then we'll do the same thing on the back side. Then we can run our wire up in here and connect it to our eye bolts. And it'll all be encased in PVC, so we don't got to worry about anything getting the siding.
I'm good with that idea. I like that.
Mr.
Mr. Brutus, what are you doing? Huh?
I'm going to go like this. I'm going to have to pre-drill holes so I can get in on each side and screw it. We're going to be here, here, and there. All right, now let's get this installed. All right, that'll work. So we just gotta figure out our heights we want the gate at now. Go 12, 22, 41. All right, you got a nut washer. I put it in, then I'll do another washer and then another nut. Okay, so I'm just gonna figure out my butt connectors that I want to use to connect the wire here. Let me get these other two installed. All right, so I haven't had a chance to set it up. We got a kit from boltsandnuts.com of bolts and a bunch of little things, and we got some terminal connectors. And I am going to be using these today to connect our power to the backside of our eye bolts. These will come in handy.
What do you got now, mister, huh? You like that?
All right, and then I made a jumper wire going from each eyelet. Come on. There we go. And now I'll put some more nuts on, tighten them up. So we got power going in, and this connects the power to each row. So that way when we connect our fence, it'll be hot on this side also. Good boy. I have tiny fingers.
You need tiny hands.
20 horns.
Tiny fingers. Do you want me to do it?
No, I got it. What a goof.
He's funny.
There we go. That side's done. And everything's hidden inside the PVC, so we don't got to worry about anything. So that's good.
You ready? Brutus? Brutus.
Well, we got a good sized pile. Let's see if we can get this cleaned out.
That's not even just regular. That's like snowpack off the roof.
Right. Don't even want to come off the shovel.
Watch out, Brutus. Brutus.
Da-dump, 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 da-diddly, diddly, dump. Good boy. All right, let's take this one down because this is not going to work for what we want. And then we'll have to redo the new one. We're not going to be doing the ratchets over here. We're going to be doing gates for now. And then we'll have to make some adaptations later when we put a roof over here. And that'll be better for next winter. All right, I am getting pumped for getting this all finished. and getting electrified. I just ordered a ground rod pounder for my SDS drill. They never have them locally in stock, so I'm always like, no, I won't need it again. And every time I'm like, man, I wish I had a ground rod pounder for the SDS drill. I won't have it for today, but I'm gonna have it for next time I need it, because we'll be doing more ground rods in the future. So just one of them things. I never buy it because I'm like, nope, I won't need it, but I'm going to. All right, so we got 44. All right, let's get this pre-drilled. All right, before we get this mounted, let's get our eyelets in. I'm gonna do all 3. That way we are ready for it when we can install them after that snowbank is all melted. We might be able to get at least 2 of them hooked up today. All right, we're gonna make our own little temporary gates for now with one of these pull handles. The spring ones are not long enough, and I don't feel like doubling up 2 over there because it would just sag and make a mess. So let's pull it out. All right, we'll get a measurement right there. Should have some stretch. Bam. Okay, that'll work. I need to get one more handle, and once the snow melts, we'll put it down low. That'll be good. Now we need to set up our Energizer. All right, so we have the Primer Shock 8 from Premier 1 for our Energizer. All right, this thing came with at least 3 ground rods. I am only putting 1 in today, and I'm gonna put the rest in when I get the post pounder. But until then, 1's gonna do. I like it. All right, this is all hooked up. I'll probably make some changes, but it's gonna work. We're gonna try it out. So we got power. All right, so right now we are hitting at 5,000 volts, 5 kilovolts. So that is pretty good. I think once we put another ground rod in or 2, we can get that even higher. Because I believe this goes to 12,000, but it puts out 10. I'll have to read the paperwork for sure. But yeah, that is going to be hitting good. And then I know once the snow melts better, it'll be hitting even better. I am glad to be hearing that sound. That means the fence is ready for moving all the livestock up here. So this is where we're gonna end this video. And tomorrow we getting the barn ready and getting the animals in here. And I can't wait for that. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.